gentlemen, welcome to Ram High School and this year's AHM Summer Youth Theater production of Lil Abner. In the unlikely event of an emergency, exits are located at the sides and rear of the auditorium. Out of courtesy for our performers, we ask that you refrain from the use of flash photography during the performance, and kindly remind you to please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices at this time. Also, during intermission or after the show, we'd like to invite you to fill out the brief survey included in your program. We value your feedback. And now, without further ado, we proudly present the AHM Summer Youth Theater production of Lil Abner.
desires to tangle with Daisy May.
Like he said, my name's Daisy May, 'cause my mom, she planned it that way. My one in life is to be a good wife and to marry Lil Abner someday.
She's practicing on chasing the words and heads of laws. She ain't never a little after, but she struggles.
Annie here, society's queen, and she heads the local machine.
I'm sweet, but I'm Mr. Cool, and you're Mr. Cool, never imagine me. Lil Abner, we has both learned, still don't know how money gets earned.
His heart is the tenderest.
But genders as far as young gal is concerned.
I get pretty tired of running the Daisy May.
Where she has to say it's a typical day. Ain't no match
Well, come on then, Abner. It's time to go fishing.
I'll come in,
You can't go yet.
and why not?
'Cause you can't, that's why.
But if the boy wants to go fishing,
Piss up. You can't go yet.
why not?
'Cause you haven't taken your yoke-and-berry tonic.
Mammy, I'm too old for that baby tonic.
No, you ain't. And I knows best. I've been giving you a spoonful of my own special yoke-and-berry tonic since the day you was born. And I intends to give you a spoonful every day till the day you dies. And for several weeks thereafter. Now, open and hold.
But Mammy,
Open and hold. I have spoken. Now, Abby, Daisy gonna be here in a minute. Now, you know she's too shy to come right out and ask you to let her catch you in the Sadie Hawkins Day race this year.
but Mammy, if she catches me, I got to marry her.
What could be sweeter than that?
But if the boy don't feel he's ready yet,
Pappy, why don't you mosey down into town? Go on, see what's doing down in the lower rent districts.
but I prefers to stay.
I does the preferring around here. And when I prefers, you concurs. Get! I have spoken. Now, you be sweet to that gal.
But Mammy, the boy.
Pish!
Morning, Mammy. Abner.
Morning, child.
Howdy, Daisy.
I'll bring you some worms, Abner.
Worms? A person thinking it was Valentine's Day.
Thanks, Daisy. I better use these worms now. The boy's waiting for me.
Boys can wait. Ain't you and Daisy got some talking to do?
Is it about St. Martha's Day?
Naturally.
I'm sorry, Daisy. That's a subject I can't discuss. Except for one thing. If you keep waiting around for me, you're liable to throw your whole life away, and I couldn't stand that. This year, you better catch yourself somebody else.
Sometimes I think I just hate Lil Abner.
Now, no, you don't, child. And this year, you gonna catch him come Sadie Hawkins Day. Even if you has to do business with the detestable but ever available Jones.
Mammy.
Now, that sounds all right for the average man. But tell me, Sam, since I've prepared to extend myself financially, what have you in a $2 wedding?
My $2 wedding? My boy, it is spectacular. First, I strips to the waist, and I wrestle the four biggest gifts, male or female. Come on,
Go on, my good man.
Next, I tell 4 off-color jokes, guaranteed to embarrass man or beast. Then, as the applause dies down, I dance as a jig with a pig, ties my arms and legs to 4 infuriated mules, and as they try to tear me apart, I recite 5 of the more dynamic speeches of Alf Landon. Backwards.
Now that sounds pretty good for the lower classes, but the lady I have in mind is entitled to something a little more hoi polloi. Morning, ladies. My days in May. You is looking especially pretty today.
Thank you, Mr. Magoo.
And just what does a rat vomit like you want with information about a $2 wedding?
Could be I'm fixing to get married. And since I just returned home with my newly acquired title, namely the world's dirtiest wrestler, and being so well heeled, naturally I aims to wed me a certain dog patch gal.
You crazy or something?
You know you can't claim a gal unless she catches you herself on City Hall.
If you want all the answers, I suggest you parade this down to the fog-bound meeting that's about to be held at Cornpone Square.
Cornpone Square?
You mean this is gonna be a cornhole meeting?
By direct request of my good friend, Senator Jackass Fogbound.
This could be serious.
You mean as cornhole meetings to reason the national importance?
Or a hideous change in the dog patch way of life?
Oh, they's gonna be a hideous change, all right. Now, come on, Sam. Tell me about your $4 wedding.
Well, I don't crave your business, but I can't precipitate. First, I clip your toenails, give you a sponge bath if you need it. And frankly, I'd say you need it. Next, I make a shocking proposal to the bride's mother.
Looks bad, didn't it? You hightailed up to Polecat Creek and tell Abner and them no good skunks to get on over to that cornhole meeting.
Right, but what if they drove another?
You tell them I'd druther they druther. And when Pansy Yoakum says she druther they druther.
Brother, they drove.
Hey, Abner. Reach on over. Flick that fly off my nose.
I ain't in the fly flicking mood.
Why not?
If I felt like fly flicking, I'd flick the fly off my own nose.
You sound like something's bothering you.
Betcha I'm a Sadie Hawkins thing coming up.
Abner, you figuring on letting Daisy May catch you this year?
Don't think so. Ain't worth the price.
What price?
Giving up your brothers.
Which brothers?
All of them. You'd rather go hunting, she'd rather stay home. You'd rather do this, she'd rather do that. And I tell you, the day you kiss a bride hello, you kiss your brothers goodbye.
I didn't know your brothers was that important to you.
Important? If I had my druthers, I'd rather have my druthers than anything else I know. While you'd rather hustle, accumulating muscle, I'd rather watch daisies grow. While they're growing slowly, the summer breeze is blowing, my heart is overflowing so. If I had my druthers, I'd rather have my druthers than anything else I know. Than anything else I know. If I had my druthers, I'd rather have my druthers than do any work at all. It ain't that I hates it, I often contemplates it while watching the raindrops fall. I sit there for hours, developing my powers, I'm figuring out flowers get stalled. If I had my druthers,
Just me.
What's so special about being you?
Nothing special. Just handy, that's all. If I had my druthers to choose from all the others, I'd rather be like I am. This thing called employment detracts from my enjoyment and tightens my diaphragm. While I'm doing everything that's necessary, I'm happy as a cherry, so glam. If I had my druthers to choose from all the others, I'd rather be like I am, yes ma'am. I'd rather be like I am.
Abner, maybe it's best for you all to come on down to the meeting.
I ain't going no meeting,
Thought I might walk along with you to the meeting.
but I'd rather stay here.
Thought we might do some talking about some things that need some talking about.
Well, maybe we ought to do some talking. I ain't going no meeting. Daisy, you run along.
But Abner, City Hawkins Day's next Friday, if he's ever going to do some talking about something.
I ain't going.
But Abner,
I ain't going. I spoken.
all right. I'll just tell Mammy you ain't coming to the cornpole meeting.
Call on me.
Well, of course.
Well, you didn't say it was a call on me.
You didn't let me.
Hear that, boys? A call on me. This must be a national emergency. We better get down there fast, because they might need some brains or something. Oh, Daisy, fetch my words.
If I had my brothers, I'd rather have some brothers to match in his pumpkin head. It ain't that I hate them, by God my daughter rates them, it wishes that we was wed. I turn on my shoulder in hopes that he'll get older, but I keep getting older instead. If I had my brothers to choose from all the others, I'd rather that he drop.
Right there. Let's get going.
Fellow citizen, as mayor of this here upstanding community of dog patch, I, my honor, Daniel D. Dog Meat, declares open this solemn jubilation tea cornhole meeting.
Mama, what made you want to be called on?
This meeting was requested by our esteemed senator, the Honorable Jack S. Barback.
Now, wait a minute. Don't want that child. Come here, Scarlett. Honey, it's time you knew this town was founded by that beloved man sitting up there on that horse. Jubilation T. Cornpone. The greatest fighting general and strategist the Confederacy ever knew.
Was he brave?
Brave? Why, J.T. Cornpone didn't know the meaning of the word fear. Terror, yes, but fear, never. But there was monuments all over the county commemorating his most famous battles.
Such as?
Cornpone's disaster, Cornpone's misjudgment, Cornpone's catastrophe,
cut her to feet. Who was it that burned the crops and left us nothing to eat? Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole. Old September Cornhole. Jubilee G. Cornhole. The pants blown off the seat. When it seemed like our brave boys might keep on fighting for months, took pity on them and capitulated at once. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, unshaven and short bone. Jubilee G. Cornhole, we weren't nobody's duns. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, unshaven and short bone. Jubilee G. Cornhole, we weren't nobody's duns. When we cut loitering to flank the enemy rear, the piney woods and disappeared for a year. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, old tree of the scornhole. Jubilee G. Cornhole, missing up here. Became so famous with a reputation so great that he ran for president and didn't carry a state. Jubilee G. Cornhole, oh, when we scornhole. Jubilee G. Cornhole, we made the country wait. Stonewall Jackson got his name by standing firm in the fray. Who was known to all his men as good old paper mache. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, unshaven and short bone. Jubilee G. Cornhole, he really saved the day. That General Grant was pretty good with her jug. Drank with him and wound up under the rug. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, passed out to the cornhole. Jubilee G. Cornhole, his whiskers in his mouth. Hearing that a northern spy had come to town for the night, gained entrance to her room and lost a glorious fight. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, old weary and cornhole. Jubilee G. Cornhole, he fought all through the night. There at Appomattox Lee and Grant for president, of course, as Lee swept a tear away, who swept up back of his horse. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, but sort of a cornhole. Jubilee G. Cornhole, the picture of his horse. Why, it was Jubilee G. Cornhole, but sort of a cornhole. Jubilee G. Cornhole, he really saved the day. The first thing on our agenda,
Why do you have a cornhole meeting?
Abner, my boy, the answer to that is coming up the road right now. Citizens of Dogtown, our esteemed senator, the Honorable Jack S. Barbour.
Mayor Dogmeat and my beloved constituents, I can stand here and bask in your warm greens forever.
Rest on your old-time fall bound.
Yeah, get to the point.
Now I bet you all wonder what I've been doing in Washington these last 18 years.
We didn't care. Just so long as you was there and we was here.
Quiet! Senator, tell them what you did for us up in Washington.
All done. Got the United States Senate to pass the jackass fogbound bill.
No jackass like our jackass.
Through my efforts, little old dog patch, poor, unknown, poverty-stricken dog patch, is going to be world famous.
And just what for is we gonna be famous for? What for?
You was going to save the lifeblood of a vigorous, thriving American industry.
That's what follows.
And which industry is that, Senator?
My boy, a glorious young industry, devoted solely to the stimulation and relaxation so necessary to the American businessman. An industry known as Las Vegas.
Ain't that where they do all that gambling?
Yes, sir, Mammy Yoakum. And right there's the problem. You see, in a desert nearby, the governments are shooting off certain nuclear weapons of war.
Atom bombs.
That's right. And the dust from them bombs is floating down and settling in them Las Vegas swimming pools and in them beautiful green felt crap shooting tables.
Oh, that whole industry.
I tells you, the dots is turning black and hiding them spots so you can't hardly tell whether you got snake eyes or box cars. And that green belt is turning so brown that you can't hardly tell whether your money's playing the field or coming the hard way. The colors is going on them slot machines. Oh, yes, they is. You can't tell no more whether you got 2 cherries or 3 plums, 2 bells or 3 oranges. And when you hit the jackpot, you don't dare touch your money, because it might be radioactive.
That whole industry.
But do you think that your government up there in Washington is going to stand by and let a tragedy like this happen to an American industry to whom so many have given so much for so little?
No!
No, my good friends. And that's why the Jackass Lockdown Committee has been chosen.
Find a new place to test them bombs.
That's right. Someplace we can blow off the face of the earth. Someplace that ain't ever gonna be missed. In fact, the most unnecessary place in the whole USA.
Well, I'll be dogged.
And now I has the honor and privilege of announcing that after a 4-year governmental survey of all the no good, no account places in the whole country, you has been chosen as the most unnecessary of all. Now listen here. You's all gonna be moved out of here by the United States government. And here's the fine government scientists who's here to supervise your evacuation. Citizens, meet Dr. Rasmussen T. Finsdale.
Friends, we intend to move you from Dogpatch to a necessary place in our society. The first detonation will be on Wednesday. The evacuation will proceed immediately. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you!
And so, my constituents, as I leave, I beg you don't let me down. The government is blowing $1 million on one bomb to blow your homes off the face of the earth. So show your appreciation. Oh, very ordinary, most of those unnecessary places on the earth are not too long. That's it.
glorified occasion by making a history-creating romantic announcement. I hereby claims as my bride in marriage none other than the ever-popular Miss Daisy May.
How dare you? Abner, give him what for?
Why, bust his head right!
Just a second. I does the head busting for this family. Magoon, you crazy! You know you can't claim a gal down here that catches you herself on Sadie Hawkins Day.
You just heard the man. They's dropping the bomb on Wednesday, and Sadie Hawkins Day ain't till Friday. So there can't be no more Sadie Hawkins Day.
Oh, Mammy, what is we gonna do?
Mayor dog me, I object!
Now, since there ain't no more Sadie Hawkins Day, we automatically goes back to the code of the hill.
Whereby, if a male desires marriage with a female of the opposite sex, then he can claim his beloved if then he gets approval of her next of kin. Right, man, dog me?
Right.
Therefore, I claim the aforementioned ever-popular Daisy May.
Well now, is there any other claimants? If there ain't any other claimants, we's gonna have to. Wait! I also claim that popular lady in question. You does what? I claim Daisy May for purposes of marriage. Whatever he's claiming for, I claim for.
Did you really mean it?
Sure. Well now, we have two claimants. The choice has to be decided by Daisy May's next of kin.
Been decided.
What?
She's already been promised to me by my good friend, Daisy's closest relative, the ever-sensible Romeo Scragg.
Scragg? Romeo Scragg?
He's a no good varmint, and I object!
I object too!
Hash up, I does the objecting for this family.
I'm just as objectionable as you are. Quiet, you're both objectionable. Daisy, is it true that Romeo Scragg is your next of kin or ain't it?
Well, yes, but it's the side of the family that...
Once a Scragg, always a Scragg.
Romeo, is it true that you gave Daisy May the earthquake lagoon? Correct!
How could you make such a miserable decision?
Because Earthquake is a fine man, a good man, a man who puts love in his heart and faith in his country. And he just put $4 in my side pocket. Bless you, my children.
Let me at him! Let me at him! Quiet. Nuptials to be announced later. Now, let's get on with our plans for the evacuation of Dogpat.
Maybe do something.
Just a minute, I have something to say. Is there a government man here?
Why?
Yes.
You gonna bomb this place, cause you couldn't find nothing about it necessary, right? Supposing we did find something necessary. What then?
Why, we certainly wouldn't bomb any community after the necessary contributions to society.
Alright then. Let's all spread out and find something necessary.
That's right. We gotta save our city Hawkins Day.
We got to protect our rights of womanhood.
You heard your fellow citizens. They want us to get up and get out of here. These meetings got a right to get out of this miserable pest hole and see the outside world.
Manny, we want to see the rest of the world.
We want to get signified.
We want to spread out.
Ultra-rats.
Modernize.
We want to broaden our horizons.
Oh, you want to broaden your horizons, does you? Well, let me tell you something. Your horizons are broad enough already. Particularly yours. You got any idea what they got waiting out there for you? The horrible, miserable customs?
Like what?
Like a before marriage custom called an engagement.
An engagement? What's that?
That's the time that elapses between when a gal says shall do and the preacher says go to.
Well, how long does the engagement thing last?
Sometime a whole beautiful things out there. You gonna have to take baths, comb your hair, clean your nails. Worst of all, you gonna have to go to work. We gonna stand for this injustice. Is we gonna take this line down? And what is we gonna do? I'll tell you what we gonna do. We gonna turn this whole place upside down until somewhere, someplace, somebody finds something necessary. Let's go.
But Daisy, we gotta find something necessary.
Abner, don't you realize what you just done? Finally asked me to marry you.
Yeah, I know. Look, Daisy, we better find something necessary or the whole town's gonna...
Abner, why'd you do it?
I don't know. I just done it, that's all.
Well, why?
Well, there you were, your sweet, pert self. And there was old earthquake, looking like a hound dog on the first day of hunt season. And I would let nobody look at you like that, not even a hound dog like Magoo.
Does this mean you ain't still let me catch you? If we have Sadie Hawkins Day?
Reckon so?
Oh, Abner, what took you so long?
I don't know, Daisy. Some years I wanted to awful bad, but I just couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't, but I couldn't.
There must have been a reason.
But what was it? Take last year's race home tip, okay? There you were. There I was, no longer my usual burst of brilliance for you. And there you were, completely behind me. Reach out your hand, fingers spread to grab me for life. And a voice inside my head said, Abner boy, take off. And that's all.
Oh, well, that's all behind us now.
You really reckon?
Last week before so many wonderful things. Things you've been deserving for such a long, long time.
Thank you. What?
You deserve a gal who's willing, mainly me. One who'd love to have your chillin', mainly me. Standing there in the doorway, waiting at the close of day.
to the birthplace of Elvis Presley.
Move along! Next!
I've got it. Something really necessary. 1925 Sears Roebuck catalog. Special dog patch edition.
But there's no printing on it. The pages are all blank.
We didn't have enough money for the ink last year, so we sent it out blank just to keep up the goodwill.
Interesting, my good man, but hardly a necessity.
Might be if you lived in Dog Patch.
Now, this is an order. Pack your things. Trunks will be leaving immediately.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the man Uncle Jones. He'll have something if anyone will.
I got it! It's the most necessary innovation in modern times.
Quickly, what is it?
Here, put these on. Superfine Jones!
What does it do?
Deadly weapon, guaranteed to freeze any man or beast dead in his tracks. I'll demonstrate. Hey, Speedy McRabbit, come on over here. Superfine. Unstupefied.
What you want?
Nothing. Well,
Fascinating, but of what utility?
she'd be invaluable to college football. She could stop Harvard on the 1-yard line.
Who couldn't?
Next!
I really got it. It's maybe our last hope. If you was looking for something necessary to the whole world, look no further, because I has it right here in this little bottle. My own special yokumberry tonic.
Yokumberry tonic.
I warms it up out of the berries of our yokumberry tree.
Madam, I've never heard of a yokumberry tree.
You wouldn't. There's only one of them in the whole world.
That's right. They grow right in their front yard.
Man, ain't interesting, your phony old yokumberry tonic.
Phony. My boy Abner takes it and just look at those muscles.
Yeah, look at those muscles.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm afraid we have more bodybuilders than oftentimes the country really needs.
Yes, to me, your body could still do with a little building.
That's enough! The evacuation will proceed immediately.
Meaning there's just nothing about us that's necessary.
I'm afraid not, and I should think you'd be delighted for a chance to get out of a place like this.
You don't rightly understand, mister. This here's our land. Our soil, this is where we was raised. Where Kinfolk was born in, huh?
Where our ancestors made all of this with their bare hands. Beautiful skunk works. The West Pole Top Railroad. That beautiful intersection of Hog Fat Boulevard and Sheeptip Drive.
Where we was planning to erect our new hotel, the Dog Patch Hilton.
Not to mention Cornpone Square.
Wholesome Rock and Goose Grease Gulch.
They calls us unnecessary.
You just don't understand, man. Oh, it's unnecessary, just a speck on the map, where the trail from the swamps reaches over the gap.
With the sheep in the back,
charges, need big firearms.
Cheap rock gun ain't fit for human consumption.
Can it be produced inexpensively?
If you pays more than a nickel a quart, you violate the fair trade laws.
Huh. An alcoholic beverage that can be sold to the American public for less than 5 cents a quart. Perhaps I'd better taste it.
No need to bother, doctor. I'm offering to take this for you.
Very well, if you'd like to.
See, I told you. Why bother with plain water? Why not try something guaranteed to build you up? Like some yucca berry tonic.
What was in that bottle? Just some of my own special tonic. Has anyone ever taken this before? Nobody in the whole world except my boy Abner.
And this yoga tonic is made from a tree grown only in your front yard.
That's right, it belongs to my boy Abner Loco.
Doctor, this is a matter of national security. You're right, Yoakum. You must come to Washington immediately.
All right, Your Honor.
Now listen here, all of you. This Yoakum tonic seems to have miracle-like properties that could very well alter our plan to proceed with the evacuation of Dogpatch. However, this drug will require exhaustive tests on human guinea pigs. Since you'll be the most affected by the outcomes of these tests, I'm asking you, are there any volunteers who want to...
You got one of them right here. If you come out looking anything like Abner, then you got yourself one guinea pig.
If that's something like that, out of something like this, you got him.
Mine too. I'm satisfied if I had a pair of shoulders like that.
I'd be happy if mine had one shoulder like that.
And him.
Gentlemen, you'll find an army truck waiting just down the road.
Is this even going to be necessary after all?
My dear young lady, if these tests fulfill their promise, Dogpatch will not only become necessary, it will become absolutely indispensable.
The world was shaken to its roots today by a White House announcement that a dog patch line named Abner Yoga has discovered a miracle drug which may revolutionize mankind.
White House объявляет, что Abner Yoga, мальчик из обнаружил бэкпэч, который может революционизировать человечество miracle drug. И продукт дьявол является capitalist issue of lies. Поскольку
Dog Patch USA からが奇跡のこそでAbner Yogaを発見したことを発表しました。International implications, very interesting. The government has demanded top secrecy on extensive medical tests of the Abner Yoga drug. To establish its effectiveness, 5 patriotic citizens from Dogpatch have volunteered as human guinea pigs. Comprehensive tests on these 5 men started today, but the results will not be known for some time. A late bulletin has just been handed me. The President of the United States has summoned Admiral Yoakum to the White House for a statement of Yoakum's intentions regarding the drug.
Mr. Yoakum, is it true that ownership of the tree, and therefore the drug, is completely and solely yours?
Yes, sir, Mr. President. Your Majesty.
And what do you intend to do with the drug?
Well, as a 100% red-blooded American, I figure I'll just do what's best for the United States, which he loves and respects.
As you said. That's very commendable, but what do you intend to do with the drug?
Well, since it came out the ground, I figured it don't belong to nobody special. So, as a 100% red-blooded American, I reckon I'll just donate it free to the United States government, which he loves and respects.
Mr. Yoakum, you make me proud of my country.
Mr. President, that makes two of us. Make it three.
Yes, but he says he's only interested in what's good for the USA.
One's good for General Bulldoze, and one's good for the USA. By Charlie Wilson, don't you forget it. Right, boys?
Right. 3 ringing rods, a few huzzahs, and a hip, hip, hip hooray. What's good for General Bulldoze is good for the USA.
How about I want the manufacturing rights to that drug. I are Squid and Sons. I don't care how I get it. Now, is Yoakum coming here?
Yes, but I don't think it'll help. He wants to give it to the government.
The government? Didn't you tell him I can make him a better deal than the government? I have more money.
But my dear General.
Oh, don't you, dear General Bulldoze, me, you bumbling incompetent, humiliating! Don't you realize what you've done? If I owned this tonic, I could have all the money in the world, and I need it. Ever since I was a child, I had a simple child's dream. And all that simple child wanted was to make some very big deals and to get his hands on all the money in the world. But for the greatest broker of them all would call him to that big stock market experiment. But you loser, you imbecile, you shattered a little child's dream.
Halsey, sweet, what were your points for the lads? Here, it's a quiet Jack.
What is that?
The Norman Benson peel pill.
I'm not taking those peel pills anymore. Make me think too positive.
It's for you, here, sir.
Send in. Fashionata. Stay. I might need you. Well, don't just stay there. Show me. My boy. My dear boy. I'm General Bulldoze, son. Hi, General. You know the Senator. And this is Miss Appassionata von Climax, my confidential secretary.
Confidential secretary.
Yeah, I'm
Do you shoot it?
No, I kinda trapped it.
Shows purty. When is the season over on that stuff?
It never closed.
Yoakum, I think it's about time you and I talked a little business. I'm offering you $1 million in cash for the rights to your truck.
But I already told the president.
What president?
The president of the United States.
Oh, that president. Forget that, my boy. I don't think you can comprehend what this elixir of yours can do.
Well, it stopped the bomb in my hometown. That's all I cared about.
Idealistic nonsense. Welcome. I have access to top secret government reports, and so far, the tests indicate that this drug of yours, it exceeds the most fantastic discoveries of science.
All right. Is that good?
Why, it'll give every male a perfect physique. It makes fat men thin, thin men fat, removes hair from where you want, puts it where it counts the most. It broadens your shoulders, narrows your hips, builds up your corpuscles, lowers that blood pressure, wakes you up in the morning, puts you to sleep at night. It softens your hair, toughens your skin, and what's more, it'll clean your teeth and leave your breath alone.
Show got good manners, don't it?
Yoakum, say the word. We're ready to go to production now. We'll bottle it. Name it after you. We'll call it Yoka-Cola.
Yoka-Cola.
Son, you'll make billions. It's a huge deal. And for starters, here's a check for $1 million.
Thanks, General. But if you don't mind, as a 100% red-blooded American, I'd rather give this to the government. Now, if you don't mind, I got to catch one bus home. This one to say Hawkins Day tomorrow, and I don't want to miss it. Bye, General. Bye, Miss Confidential.
But you can't give them $1 billion. Believe me, my boy, it's just not thrifty.
I know, General, but I've always been kind of sporty with money. Bye, y'all.
I didn't like that. I'm not through. Not yet. There's $1 billion in that drug, and I'm not selling short. Not by Merrill Lynch, Pierce Banner, and Bean, I'm not. Dogbones. What's this Sadie Hawkins Day?
Ah, a monstrous dog pass custom, where the gals chase the men and marry whomsoever they catch us.
Get an outsider?
So damn.
Ah, got him. Apasionado, we're gonna go to Dog Patch. You are gonna enter the race, run the race, catch after Yoakum, and marry him. By community property, she'll own half of everything he does, especially the Yoakum berry tonic. Then, if some unfortunate accident should befall the poor fool, then you, his young widow, will be sole possessor of the entire drug.
But, Posey Sweet, suppose I don't catch him. I never run anymore.
Oh, you'll run this summer. You'll be back at our Johnsons. All ground, can you make sure she catches him on Sadie Hawkins Day?
General, I was the man for the job.
Wonderful. Pack your bags, Apasionado, because we're heading for the hills. I tell you, this is gonna be huge! Tennessee Williams will show those hillbillies what's what! Right, boys?
Right. He makes the rules and he intends to keep it that way. What's good for General Bull Moose is good for the USA.
if he wants. Don't you worry. He'll want.
We's all pretty proud of you. I want to thank you for saving our town from being gone. 'Twas hardly nothing.
Hey, how's our guinea pig husbands doing up there in Washington?
They's doing just fine. They've turned into handsome, good-looking men.
Tell us about Washington, son. Is it run by a bunch of crooks?
No, sir, Pappy. Now, Washington's a right pretty town. Everything's made out of big old white marble, and you can't hardly spit without hitting the national shrine, right, Sam?
That's right.
I let it chew a tobacco loose in a strong wind. It ricocheted round the Washington Monument, flew past old Abe Lincoln, and come to rest on Jefferson's dome.
Thank God it didn't hit none of the Confederacy.
Thank
God! Sam got 5 out of 5. He's got a law up there, says he can't deface a national shrine.
Don't worry about no national shrine, Sam. Tell us about the government and all them crooks.
Oh, there ain't no crooks up there. As far as I can tell, they're the nationalist people, and the country's doing just fine, right, Sam?
You is so right, boy.
Them city folks and we'uns are pretty much alike. Though they ain't used to living in the sticks. We don't like stoner cement, but we is in agreement when we get down to talking politics. The country's in the very best of hands. The best of hands. The best of hands. The Treasury says the national debt is climbing through the sky. And government expenditures have never been so high. It makes a fella get a gleam of pride in his eye to see how our economy expands. The country's in the very best of hands. The country's in the very best of hands. The best of hands. The best of hands. Want to hear the Senate when they're drawing up a bill where accidental wits are crowded in each coliseum. Such legal terminology would give your heart a thrill. There's phrases there that no one understands. The country's in the very best of hands. The building boom they say is getting bigger every day. And when I ask a feller how can everybody pay, he come up with an answer that makes everything okay. Supplies are getting greater than demands. The country's in the very best of hands. Don't you believe them congressmen and senators are dumb when they run into problems that is tough to overcome? They just declared the thing they call the moratorium. The upper and the lower house expands. The country's in the very best of hands. Us first is next to the nominee. The nominee's next to the treasury. When he ain't connected to the treasury, he sits around in his eyeballs. He sits around in this place they got. This big congressional parking lot. Just sits around the man you know what. Up there they call them their eyeballs. Them bones gonna rise again, gonna exercise friend. Try to gamble, they tax us up to our rise again. Neither tells the public what the other's gone and done. As long as no one knows where no one stands. The country's in the very best of hands. They sit around this place they're at, where folks and cops have always sat. Just sits around the lyrics of stand. Up there they call them their Bibles. Just sits around till they start to snow. Don't something all the time has to flow. They sit for down they sat before. Up there they call them their Bibles. Them bones gonna rise again, so dignified and so wise again. For the Lord doubles in size again. When they get the ball with their Bibles. The country's in the very best of hands. The best of hands. The best of hands. Money that they taxes us is known as revenues. The compounds and collateral subtract the residues. Don't worry about the principal or interest that accuse. They're shipping all that stuff to foreign lands. The country's in the very best of hands. It might have happened to see you back the same office today, and I'd like to remind all you folks that the race starts at 2 o'clock. So if you got any ready enough to do, get to doing it.
Hey, get your City Hawkins Day equipment, running shoes.
That's just what shoes you got.
What size you want?
I think size 14.
Cute?
M.
It's narrow, but it's available.
Mammy, where's Daisy? Why don't you go meet me?
I don't know, son. Maybe she don't want no part of you. Then again, maybe she does.
Howdy, Daisy.
Hi, Abner.
Sure miss you, Daisy.
Sure missed you too, Abner.
I'm sure I'm glad I made it back from the race this afternoon.
Sure you still want to go through with it?
Sure, I'm sure.
Have you figured out how you're going to let me catch you? So we both know what we're doing?
Well, not exactly. You see,
Well, I has. Just close your eyes and visualize it. Now, you takes off with your usual burst of brilliant speed.
naturally.
I hightails it right after you.
I got you.
You heads out for Repulsive Rock.
I see it.
I takes a shortcut over Hard Fat Boulevard.
I likes it.
You ducks through Sound Valley Lane.
I'm ducking.
I'm gaining on you and we're headed for the promised land.
Goose squeeze go.
Right.
It's easy now, Daisy. As my feet start slipping in those goose feathers, you start skating.
I start gaining.
It's only a couple feet behind me.
Couple
You
feet.
reach out your hand.
I reach it.
Your fingers ready to grab me.
I'm grabbing.
And then?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Daisy.
What happened?
I put on a brilliant burst of speed and I dash outside.
You mean you still ain't gonna let me catch you?
Well, I don't know. I know I sure meant to, but now I just don't know.
Have no yoke on.
But I know this much, Daisy. I'm gonna get in that race this afternoon and try my darndest to let you catch me. And I wish you the best of luck. Because if anybody deserves me, you do.
Available.
Oh, howdy, Daisy. What is on your scintillating and well-built little mind?
Well, I was wondering if you could arrange for the City Hawkins Steel race to come out alive.
So that you catches Abner?
Naturally.
Daisy, nice spread. Do you realize what you've asking me? To sell out my neighbor, to betray my fellow man. What is there in this whole world that makes you think I could sink to such slimy depths of moral depravity and human degradation?
50 cents.
Could you make it $1?
Maybe could.
All right. Abner will be stopped in that race today by the only diabolical device in creation, fully guaranteed to stop a beer-crazed bachelor in full flight.
Namely,
Stupefying Jones.
it's a deal.
Now move it along, honey.
There's our man now. Oh, available. Come and meet the Honorable General Bowles.
Welcome to Dog Patch, General. I'd say, what's your pleasure, sir, but I see you done brought it with you. Jones, we must stop Yokomet dead in his tracks so that Miss Pashnada here can catch him. Do you have anything? There's one man for the job. A refugee from justice. A man hiding out in these hills. A man whose name comprises of the three foulest words in the English language. Namely, Evil Eye Fleegle. Evil Eye Fleegle? What's he like? Picture the warm friendliness of a rattlesnake. Picture 5'4" of menacing manhood. Picture a hat covering a face of sinister rapacity. Picture 2 eyes peering out with supernatural powers of malevolent intent. Someone call me? Sashay over here. He's the general. You actually paralyzed with your eyes?
It's known in paralyzing circles as Fleagle's famous, fabulous, fracturizing whammy.
Can you put this whammy on Abner Yokomet just long enough for Miss Von Climax here to catch him?
Naturally. Get the picture. Sadie Hawkins' day begins. Gun goes off. Bachelors running. Maidens pursuing. The fleeing Yokum comes dashing by. I jumps up and down. I rotates my eyeballs. And then I rears back and I lets him fly. With a triple whammy, which has sent fleeing Yokum smack in the back.
What happens?
His bone marrow freezes. His pancreas petrifies. His red corpuscles and his white corpuscles stand stock still and stare stupidly at each other. Whereupon who comes and claims the body but this immutable statue of lady?
Is he dead?
With Yokum, you can't always tell.
Can you guarantee that he'll thaw out?
Absolutely.
Good. Fleagle, you deliver Yokum, and you've got a job with me for life.
You're certain.
I do have confidence in that little fellow. He's the same color as money.
All right, you miserable, fear-crazed bachelors. When I fires off this gun, you will disperse, backside over tea kettle, in all directions. When I fires off this gun again, this bevy of love stars, Valentine believing maidens, will set off after you. There is no go. Everything goes. All right, bachelors ready. Maidens ready. Sadie Hawkins' Day is officially, wait a minute, not yet. Sadie Hawkins' Day is officially begun. Ready, set,
Thank you.
Don't take popcorn! Don't take popcorn! It's over!
Dateline, Washington, D.C. Here in our nation's capital, the secret government tests on Abner Yoakum's miracle drug continue behind the cloak of top echelon security. While little is known of the progress of the 5 guinea pig volunteers from Dogpatch, rumor has it that their reactions have exceeded the fondest hopes of the jubilant government scientists working in the super secret laboratory.
Gentlemen, it's remarkable. All reactions completely, utterly, precisely alike. What delicious conformity. What fantastic implications when you consider that whoever controls this Yokumberry tonic may as well control the world. Think of the unbounded horizons of science in which make all mankind look, act, think, feel, hope, desire, dream, buy and sell, inhale and exhale, exactly those specimens over there.
And scientists control the human race. When we assume authority, those who send behind
down below for their mass spectrographic isotopic double diathermal diaphonoscopes.
Yes, sir. Men, to the rear. March!
I beg your pardon, sir. Just what is a mass spectrographic isotopic double diathermal diaphonoscope?
Smithborn! Do you mean to tell me that you, a super secret scientist in the government supersonic super secret laboratory, do not know what a mass spectrographic isotopic double diathermal diaphonoscope is? How did you get a government job?
I was terribly foiled.
What's your IQ?
I don't think I have one, just loyal.
Just go! Dr. Krogmeyer, call Dogpatch and notify the wives of the volunteers that their husbands will be released tomorrow night. If they wish to come to Washington, they can do so at government expense.
Very good, sir. Wait, I don't mean to sound stupid, sir, but what exactly is a mass spectrographic isotopic double diathermal diaphonoscope?
How the hell do I know? I was terribly loyal too.
I knows how you feels. I misses them too.
It's a special awful today, Sam. I got this cold, shivery feeling, and I just know Lil Abner's in real mortal danger.
What makes you so sure?
I always get this feeling whenever he's in terrible trouble. It's a clutching, grabbing feeling. Right in here. Know what I mean?
Of course I do, honey. Whenever I get that feeling, it's either a mighty gas, the approach of a creditor, or I've buttoned the wrong button on the drawers.
Oh, I'm so miserable, Sam.
If you're sure Lil Abner's in real mortal trouble, why don't you go to Mammy and have her conjure up a vision?
I did, and she's inside conjuring up a vision right now. But I don't know if she can conjure all the way up to Washington.
Well, don't you worry about that. She can conjure.
But I sure wish she'd hurry.
I can hardly wait to get there. I wonder what they look like. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Sam.
Hey, where you going?
We's leaving for Washington to pick up our newly beautified husband.
Yeah, the government sent for us.
What you got there?
We bought these from Available Jones.
It's his special happiness guaranteed on your second honeymoon. Do it yourself kit.
Let's see what's in there.
A black lace nightie. So sweet smelling perfume. And an album of background music from Ramar of the Jungle.
Hope, will you see Lil Abner when he's up there?
We'll look him up.
Be sure to tell him that I hope he's happy.
Oh, sure, Daisy. We'll come. Come on. We're going to get down to the station and pick up our tickets. Bye, Daisy.
Please, I'm so happy. I could almost cry.
There, Sam. It'll be all right.
How can it be? Now that my man's gone, no one will ever want me.
What makes you say that?
Well, who'd want me now? I've waited around so long, I'm plumb wasted away.
That may be, honey, but what you got left over is more than what most folks start out with.
No, Sam. I looked in the mirror this morning and there's no doubt about it. My good years are gone.
I guess you're right. I mean, after all, you is pushing 18.
I'm past my prime.
What a shame.
And I'm losing time.
Yes, the old clocks run down.
17 last
Ah,
spring.
what a wasted life.
Still without a ring.
When you feel like
I'm past my peak.
you're an early antique.
Look at this physique.
Just hear the old bones creak.
Where there was
turned into the right channel?
I conjured like I always does. I tell you, they means to kill Lil Abner, that's what. We got to do something.
We gotta act fast.
We gotta get up to Washington.
David, I desire words with you.
Hush up, Earthquake.
I love you, gal.
Not now, we's in terrible trouble.
Mary, I'll do anything for you.
How are we ever going to defeat a strong force such as General Bolton?
Name somebody you don't like.
We don't have any power.
I'll bash in his skull.
Nobody's strong enough to. Earthquake, Abner's in real mortal danger. Maybe get killed if we don't help him out.
A crying shame. Now, if you'd marry me, I'd be willing.
All right, Earthquake, I will.
You will?
Daisy!
What you saying?
On one condition.
What's that?
You use your brute strength and come up to Washington and help save little Abner's life.
And if I does, you solemn promises to give yourself to me?
I solemnly promise to give myself to you,
Body and soul,
body and soul.
one at a time, or both together.
Oh, you take your pick.
Lady, you got yourself a passport to ecstasy.
Not now, we ain't got time.
We gonna need help. You go get them ornery scrags and anyone else that can scrag. And tell them to bring their socializing clothes.
Or soup and fish.
That's right. We's headed for high society country now. And when we get there, there ain't gonna be nobody soupier or fishier than we is.
Because he says
this country a population of 160 million.
Some oversex subversives?
There must be some way to get that boy to take a drink.
What about the society party you're giving us tonight?
Oh, we got him. No 100% red-blooded American would dare refuse to toast to his prospective bride. Is champagne all right?
Champagne's poison.
Good. Then we'll proceed as planned. Now remember, each of us has a part to play, especially you, Abashana.
But, sweet, what if I make a mistake and allows everything out? What then?
Oh, then you'll be back pushing those 28 flavors by now!
We got a home. Earthquake said, you heads on back to gate and tell the others to stand by in case we meet.
Right.
Abner's coming now. You two scooped. What you mean, Abner never goes on free will. He lives by the coast of the hills and he's promised to get married.
But they's gonna kill him.
Don't make no difference. Abner rather die before he break his promise.
But Daisy, child.
Let me do it my way, Nanny. There's only one way to convince him. I'll just have to use my feminine wiles.
Feminine wiles.
Daisy, what are you doing here?
I sneaked in. Oh, Abner, I just had to see you once more.
Sure is a sight for sore eyes.
Am I, Abner?
Sure is.
Well, I came up here because since I knows you so well, I thought I might give you some intended advice.
Advice?
About some of the things that makes you happy.
Sure, speaking of Daisy,
Like your breakfast, how much cream and sugar you like on your cold pork chop,
Miss Apasionata knows some of the cold pork chop tie.
and how to dig your special worms, and bait your hook, and how to fix up your home so it'd be a nice loving home, like the one you and I might have had.
Would have been a right nice one, too.
Remember that piece of land you always liked?
Smack between Poison Oak Gulch and Contagious Lane.
Right behind the school.
Nice view, Skunk Works.
Walking distance from unnecessary mountains.
Sure, pretty spot.
Well, we'd have a sweet little place, Abner. Not some big old cold house like this one. Now close your eyes and visualize it.
I see a rocking chair, a table, a lamp, and
And love, Abner. Don't forget love. You can tell when you open the door. You can tell when there's love in the home. Every picture you see seems to say, where you've been too long away. Love, laughter rings, and the tea kettle sings, like the people who live in the room. And the clock seems to chime, come again anytime. You'll be welcome wherever you roam. You can tell when there's love in the
you can tell when you open the door. You can tell when there's love in a home. Every table and chair seems to smile. Come on in, set a spell, stay a while. You always Besides, Miss Passionate is pining to marry me, and I ain't gonna break no more hearts than I already has.
Then run for your life, Abner Yoko. That's right. They aim to kill you. General Bulbous and your precious integrity.
Daisy, how can you say such a terrible thing?
But it's true. I just heard it in this very room.
Daisy, I'm sorry to get angry. You making this up because you're a poor gal who's still miserably in love with me.
But Abner.
For which I can't blame you. Because I can see how it can happen.
But Abner.
Daisy, I want you to go home and forget all about me.
No, Abner.
Daisy, I have spoken.
Mammy, happy that you're here?
I sure did. Come on now, let's get Earthquake and the rest of them through that gate. We gonna save that boy's life whether he wants it or not. Even if we all has to burst into that ballroom tonight.
Is there no end to dignities? He's outrageous! Who would dare crash on my parties?
You sent for me, General?
Yes, what's all this nonsense I'm hearing about a disturbance at the gate?
It's true, sir. It's a horrible law of hillbillies. They say they've arrived for a party.
Step out of them. Dog patch. They weren't invited.
There's an old lady smoking a pipe claims to be Yoko's mother. Says if you don't let them in, it will look suspicious, like you're trying to hide something.
What's that?
She said something about going straight to Anderson Cooper.
I can't afford an incident like that, not tonight. Not when I only have till midnight to get that formula. All right, let them in.
Let them in, sir?
Yes, let them in, but clean them up first. Make them presentable and take them to the west wing. Wait, no. Take them to the east wing. The wind is from the west. Please, go keep an eye on Yoko and make sure he does not find out they're here.
Right.
When you're near, call the police. I want a squad of men discreetly placed around the ground, but unobtrusive. You understand? I don't want to embarrass my guests.
Yes, sir. But, General, you can't be serious about letting these miserable hillbillies into your home.
My boy, you gotta expect this kind of thing these days. There's no limit to what you have to do to get your hands on a measly couple of $1 billion.
But what if they're seen? Think of your dignity.
Dignity? It's a thing in the past. Astor, Vanderbilt, Rockefeller. They could afford dignity. They didn't have to deal with all this modern day nonsense. All these new progressive ideas. Social security. Old age pensions. Filtered cigarettes. I told them, but they wouldn't listen. I said, you put a radical like Herbert Hoover in the White House, and they call it progress. Progress is the root of all evil. Progress is the cause of it all. Our living standards now are so good. I can change my neighborhood and say, where is Levittown? Billionaires are getting old-fashioned laborers, newfangled cravings. These lousy basic minimums are getting so high. The workers in the plant are living better than I. The lawyers all advise me that it's cheaper to die. Bring back the good old days. Progress is the root of all evil. Wall Street is the worst of the lot. How can you break the market? How? will not allow one little peck. Money nowadays is no problem, not with all these new giveaways. I went to see a television quiz show today. I thought at least I'd wind up with the caddy pay. Damn it, if they didn't try to give me away. Bring back the good old days. Progress is the root of all evil. Progress is the cause of it all. The world has now progressed so far, we don't know where but age we are. Ask Harry Truman. Gone are all the lovely Strauss-Waltz, rock and roll's becoming the craze. The modern generation is really complex. The very things we used to love, it quickly rejects. Whoever thought that outer space would overtake sex? Bring back the
There will be consequences. All of you, out! All right, don't hurt him. Make my kids spoke.
I hate to do this, my boy, but I'm sure you understand.
I can't blame you, General. They all behave like this.
All right, get moving.
What did they do?
Now wait a minute. Everybody hold up. General Bullmoose, sir. We sorry we caused disturbance. We was just under the impression that you aimed to hurt our good friend Abner, who we loves and adores.
Preposterous.
But we see we're wrong, and so we'll go and quietly.
Double crossing. Snake in the grass.
Folks, use it, gentlemen.
Thank you, Abner. But I'd sure like us all to part friends. So I'm asking you, Brother Bullmoose, to let us join you in a toast to Abner and the future Mrs. Yoakum.
Why, you no good mythical.
No, I'm not one to harbor a grudge.
Wait a minute, champagne! I told you he was friend alike.
To the bride to me, may the flower of her innocence burst into blossom and bring joy to this fine young man.
There you is, a ricocheted truth wamified Mr. Bullmoose.
Earthquake, you lovable rat. We got him.
Now he's got to tell the truth.
Mr. Policeman, just you listen. General Bullmoose, is you or is you not a no-good finagling double-crossing crook?
Would you repeat the question?
Is you or is you not a no-good finagling double-crossing thieving crook?
Yes, madam, I am.
And just what did you intend doing with Abner Yoakum?
Subject him to Evil Eye Fleagle's truth whammy.
So he tell you,
The secret formula to Yoakum Berry Tonic.
whereupon you intended to,
Further used in a nefarious E. Fleagle.
the purpose being,
To put a suicidal whammy on the gullible Yoakum.
whereupon the poor fool would,
Jump into my fastest sports car.
and subsequently,
Drive himself over the nearest cliff.
making it appear like
Accidental death
wet. For real and true. It was.
Cold-blooded, premeditated murder.
There you have it. A confessed murderer. Take him away.
Attention everyone. All residents of Dogpatch are hereby ordered to return to their homes immediately and resume the orderly evacuation.
Evacuation?
You crazy man?
The bomb has been called off.
There are buses outside to transport you back to Dogpatch.
Miss Alderman, what about our Yokeberry tonic?
The tests have declared a failure. Now, attention. All you women whose husbands have used a special bus will take you to the laboratory immediately. Oh, and Mr. Yoko, I'm afraid you're going to have to come along with them.
What's
You'll find out at the laboratory. Step 5, everyone. Afraid Mr. Yoko, come along with me.
Now, wait a minute, Daisy. You're staying with me. I earned you fair and square.
Please, not till I found out what's going to happen to Earth. To Abner, please.
But remember, you're mine now, forever and forever.
Yes, Earthling. I'm yours now.
Progress is the root of all evil. Progress is the cause of it all. Why, I remember in my youth, if anybody told the truth, he was a Boy Scout. If I had it all to do over, I'd admit that I was in the haze. To win this case is gonna cost me so many bob. I guess I'll have to get myself a government job. Find myself another team's union to rob. Bring back the good old days with Claire and Darrow.
Stop!
scientist, man. Is either one of these and on the way I am because I'll be taking Yokoberry tonic all my life?
Regretfully true, Mr. Yoakum.
Oh, that no good, miserable tree!
The bus is waiting. Here they all go. All except these men and Mr. Yoakum. We'll need you for further study. This way, men. This way out.
Well, Daisy, I guess it's goodbye for a while.
This is goodbye forever.
Forever? Why?
Well, I promised Earthquake that if he'd come up and help save your life, then him and me'd get married, and so he's gonna.
Earthquake, can we have a minute alone before he leaves?
Well,
Please, Earthquake,
no messing around.
no messing around. Oh, Abner.
I know how it feels, Daisy, but you gotta go through it. We live by the core of the hills, and a promise is a promise.
Maybe there's just something we can do.
It's too late now. But I'm sure Earthquake will be fine, man, once you get married up with him.
Ain't never gonna be like it could be with you.
Please, Daisy.
You deserve to want to hold you, namely mine. Then comfort and enfold you, brave or shy. Say the words and I'll stay forever, no matter what you do.
I'm Daisy.
All right, Earthquake.
You'll have to hurry your goodbyes, folks.
Oh, it's all my fault! I done it! I ruined my own bird!
Mammy, I've got something to say.
Hush up! I never should have given Abner that time. I should have known
Mammy,
that.
I am gonna be hurt.
I said hush! Why didn't I have more sense? Why didn't I
Mammy, you
realize?
are going to listen.
I said hush, you little pipsqueak.
You hash up.
What?
For once, you are going to hash and stay hashed. I got some private talking to do with my boy, and by gum, I am gonna be heard.
But, Pappy.
Get, woman. I'll see you back at Dog Patch if and I takes a notion to.
But, Pappy.
Get! I have spoken. Boys, come in here. I want you to hear this. Son, what if I had told you there was a way to get yo and yo friends out of yo miserable condition?
Happy, don't make light out of such a horrible situation.
But there is, son. There is a sure way.
What is it?
A special potion developed by our beloved founder, Jubilation Tea Cornpone.
Pappy, haven't I already taken enough potions and tonics?
You haven't taken Jubilation Tea Cornpone's powerfully potent, passionizing, and romanticizing potion.
Pappy, will that romanticize me and put all these boys back to where they was?
All I can tell you, son, is when I was your age, I had a bit of your trouble myself. So I took a swig of that potion.
But what happened?
As I wiped my lips, your sweet, ugly mammy came a waddling by. And I can only tell you that that sawed-off creature looked to me like Kim Novak, Lillian Russell, and Mary Miles Minter rolled into one.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
Just a moment. There is a mighty special rule that goes with this potion. It only works if you really and truly wants it to work.
Why does Pappy more than anything in the world?
Abner, my boy. Boys, how are you?
We does too.
All right, then let's get going. That wedding ain't waiting for no man nor beast, and with earthquake, that covers both ends.
Come on, boys.
Western Union, please. I'd like to send a telegram to Mammy Yoakum, Daisy Mae Scragg, and Marion Sam, Dog Patch USA. Message? Just
Sam, we only got 20 minutes. So start festivitating the festivities.
Earthquake, why don't you wait until we've relocated?
Oh no, sir. With all the shuffling around, the queen's liable to shuffle herself right out of the deck.
Now, Earthquake.
So start festivitating.
Very well. Dearly beloved, we is gathered here today to Earthquake. I just can't do.
Can't do what?
Can't shortchange you. You wanted my full $8 wedding, and I gotta get the $8 wedding sort of moved, and there's no telling how long it's gonna take for me to get married. I said, dearly beloved. Dearly beloved. Dearly beloved. Dearly beloved.
Is this what you think you're doing?
Getting married?
Are you out of your mind? The plane and the bomb are on their way. Dog patches will be completely evacuated in 20 minutes.
All right, we'll be out of here long before then.
See that you are, or the army will move you out by force.
Heard the man, Sam. Get to the ideas.
That's right, Sam. Proceed. Although I do wish you'd wait a little, dear, till all my kinfolk get here.
Of course, my dear.
Counting this wedding is gonna mean so much to them.
Of course, my dear.
Well, since the bombing and all, they're gonna be so happy to move into a nice new home with their new rich relatives.
Most assuredly, my pet. Rich relative. Who?
Why, you, of course.
Me?
You don't think a scrag will let another scrag go homeless, long as it was related to anyone as well-heeled as the world's dirtiest wrestler.
You mean you want to let those 3 miserable scrags move in with us?
Naturally, the others will be along directly.
Others?
I knew you'd want it that way, Earthquake dear. I sent Speedy McRound out to tell all the good news.
Well.
Why, it's Uncle Unsociable and his 3 fine children. Unbearable, unwashable, and unthinkable. Meet your new rich cousin.
And look who come out of the swamp. All advertising scraps.
Well, upon my soul, if it isn't Scottsdale Scrags.
Well, Sam, ain't you got some marrying to do?
I sure have. Well, batten down your hatches and grab hold of each other. It's time to let fly with my full $8 wedding. Dearly beloved, we gather here today. Put unfortunate miserable quit away. Steve never Adam who got married and so began that miserable race of creatures known as the married man. Then think about Samson, who was Israel's strongest man. Until little Delilah went and gave him a ponytail. Stay your objections, or forever hold your peace. You signed a genuine ironclad permanent lease. Don't let me influence you in saying those fatal words. Just let me remind you, getting married is for the birds. It's up with the crack of dawn. Not the hog that you mow the lawn. Salt wood and perform the chores. While it's rainy and wet outdoors. Home to familiar scenes. And a plate of familiar beans. There's 22 screaming kids. Maybe both of you flip your lids. Jumping out of your skin. And your mother-in-law moves in. There's no place to rest your head. There's other folks in your bed. Decide to escape the noise. So you have a drink with the boys. Proceeds to the old brass rail. The policeman throws you in jail.
Now, if you still want this little gal, it's your lawful mate. £5 invested, I'll pronounce you bad. Stop this way.
Did you say stop the wedding?
I might claim Daisy made for myself.
You?
You're gonna laugh out the corner side of your face when Pappy gets here with corncones, patronizer, and romanticizing potion.
There ain't no such potion.
Oh, yes, there is.
Now, wait a minute. Maybe they is, and maybe they isn't. But all I know is this here little gal has loved that fine boy all her life. So even if it means giving up my passport to ecstasy, and all these fine family ties, I'm willing to make a sacrifice.
What about passport?
Besides, there's no such potion.
Yes, there is. I've got it. I've got it. Here it is. Thanks, Pappy. Now remember, it only works if you really and truly wants it to work. What does, Pappy? I sure does.
Pep, what's in that jug?
Just some plain old creek water, Mammy. Some plain old creek water. Daisy.
Abner.
Lil Abner, you take Daisy, make me what I does. And Daisy, if you agree.
I reckon I always does.
And now my blessings I'll pronounce with you.
Stop this wedding, your time is up.
But I'm almost
The
done!
plane and the bomb are on their way.
But I've only got one more word!
Not one more word, not one more syllable.
Just one little word!
Out, do you hear me? Out, on your way.
Come on, let's get started.
Hey, something there fell out of the statue.
Will you, in the name of reason, please get out of here?
Something here signs Abraham Lincoln.
There are trucks. Abraham Lincoln.
Just listen here. Due to his lack of strategy, military plunders, and general ineptness, which almost single-handedly encouraged the North to win this civic war, a grateful government dedicates this statue of jubilation to Corncob, proclaiming it a national shrine.
Good God! It's a national shrine.
And you can't deface a national shrine.
What?
You can't deface it. You can't move it. You can't even bomb it.
You're absolutely right. Stop that plane and notify Washington. Citizens of Dog Patch, the evacuation is ended.
Now my blessed I'll pronounce you point. Why? This joyous event cannot be consummated until we pay homage to the one man who made it all possible. Who romanticized this boy? Who put them back the way they was? Who saved our town from being bombed? None other than that beloved man. A seatbelt man. Of that beloved horse. Jubilation Tea Corncob.
Though he's gone to his reward, his prize
here. I'd like to be joined by my fellow seniors up here as it's our final show. Some of the very important people without whom none of this would have been possible. We have some daisies from our own Daisy May. The first group of people we would like to thank is our illustrious stage crew. Tom O'Connell, Dan O'Connell, and Eric Saunders. Can you please come over? Go get to the stand. She's working overtime. Next, we would like to thank the people who made our beautiful, beautiful costumes possible. My mother, Gayla Simmons, and our very own Brittany Girl. Next, we have some thank yous for our light and sound crew, but we know you guys are all the way up there, so we'll get you later. But we have, let's see, I'm gonna massacre your names. Dan Gusa, Tom Doria, Robbie Rainville, and Graham McNeil. We've got some flowers for you later on. We call this our extra hands category. These people did a lot of everything to make this show come out really special. So I'm just gonna call a bunch of people up at once. Chris Ambrose, Peter Kevakowskis, Carrie Ann Everett, Lisa Shiraki, and Mike Figueredo, please come. Oh yes, our producer Michelle Francourt. Are you here tonight, or did she run off to the cast party already? She's at the cast party. We'll get her later, but you know, producer, that's pretty important. Next, we would like to thank our lovely music director, Tony. Jug band, as we like to call them. Good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for playing our music. Our assistant director, Jeff, want to see your flower? Director is leaving us in this program after this year. Mayor Rosemary, if you please come up here. with her, and thank you.